The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world. Hello, and welcome to Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. It is 5:34. Oops. No raise again for me, but it is June 7th. Wow. My goodness, is June ever going by fast? Amazing, though. The sun has finally come out 2 mornings in a row wearing sunglasses on the way to work. I'm so thankful to be able to finally see the sunrise. We were kind of in a cloud of smoke and a cloud of clouds, and you just couldn't see it, and it was making me sad. You know, one of the beautiful things about living in Fort McMurray is living here in the month of May and June as the sun continues to rise earlier and earlier, and getting to see that on my way to work is one of my simple joys. Not a joy, though. Mosquitoes in the drive-thru. I've started picking up a $1 iced coffee at McDonald's on my way, and the mosquitoes are getting increasingly more vigilant about getting into my truck. And I can only imagine it's because we had so much rain and they kind of hatched all of a sudden. We really haven't seen that many bugs so far this year, but they're out and they're trying to get me. And there is a bug bite on the side of my knee that I don't know if it's still going to be a bug bite or if I'm going to have any skin left by the end of the show today. My husband bought me a summer driver. No, it's not a fancy sports car or a chauffeur. It's a little Toyota Matrix, and it's going to cost me a quarter of the gas that my truck does to put around town in the months of dry pavement. We'll sell it in the fall. But he changed the brakes yesterday, cleaned it all out, and I got to go for my first spin last night. While a Toyota Matrix is no compact car, it's a hatchback, and I've heard it called a mid-size car or compared to a compact SUV, I felt like I was driving around in a smart car. Having solely driven my Ram 1500 for the last 10 months, this thing was tiny. The steering wheel felt mini. I could have fit a second one of me in the lanes. Even the gas pedals felt small, and it didn't even make like a big rumbling sound climbing up Beacon Hill. Maybe a smart car is actually too big of a comparison. I felt like I was driving around in a Fisher-Price kids car. You know, the one with the yellow roof and the red doors? Have you ever been put on hold by the CRA? If you've never had the pleasure, I implore you to continue avoiding it for as long as possible. Not only are their 30-minute estimates off by about half, they also have the worst hold music I've ever heard. And I feel like hold music is always a missed opportunity to make people's days better. Like, you're on hold, but let's throw a party in your ear so you forget you are. Is this your Spotify playlist or is this the CRA? Hard to tell the difference. Then, when you've waited double the amount of time they told you would, you're in a good mood. Not thinking about the ear-piercing shrill violin that was just touching your eardrums in a way only the worst of noises do. Like nails on a chalkboard, a wiper across a dry window, a balloon popping next to your ear, or surprise loud static at the end of a VHS tape. I experienced it especially terrible yesterday when I got in the truck with my phone. The radio was on, I heard about 15 seconds of a great song on mix when my Bluetooth connected. Piercing, sharp, intrusive hold music blasting through my speakers. Who do I gotta call to get this music switched out? Once I find the number, they'll probably just put me on hold. I have this pair of sunglasses that I rarely wear because they're Polaroids and have brown lenses. And when I do, I feel like I'm living in a completely different day than everyone else. And to add insult to injury, they're prescription. And since I never wear my actual glasses, they feel extra strange when I'm wearing them. Well, last night we went for a paddle around 8, and it was the perfect time for the sun to be glistening off the water. It was beautiful, but I couldn't see a single thing. And the only sunglasses I had with me were the ones that I never use, so they live in the pocket of my kayak. Yeah, it was those brown Polaroid prescription ones. My eyes quickly adjusted, and I couldn't believe how stunning the sepia-toned world I had entered was. And I was snapping photos of everything. The way the sun is hitting those trees, it's golden. Snap, snap, snap. The way you're reflecting in the water. Snap, snap, snap. I probably took 50 photos. And then it got dark, and I looked at them without my sunglasses on. Who took these? This isn't what I was seeing. You know all those social apps that have a lot of filters that transform your face and smooth your skin? I wish they'd make one called Golden Hour through a pair of brown polarized lenses. I can't even post these photos. They don't do any justice to the Technicolor paddle I had. What's your tactic for not letting the dandelion seed spread? Are you one of those people who's just super on top of your lawn and you're like, dandelions? What dandelions? I weed every day. Or at least not let them go to seed. The other day, my husband just spent one day too long letting the grass grow. And all of a sudden, all of those pretty little yellow flowers in the yard were white and ready to blow and catch on the wind and multiply. And he sent me a video of himself vacuuming the lawn. Just, putting the vacuum right on top of those little seed bulbs and being like, nope, you're coming up into this vacuum. I couldn't believe it. I was like, all right, that's one tactic. What'd the neighbors think of you? And he was like, they thought I was genius. They don't think I'm quirky at all. It's all good. Gonna take you to the lake for a second. I went for a paddle last night and I pulled into this little reeded area and suddenly it got so loud in there. We were the only people on the lake, and I think we must have stumbled across a frog hotel. What do you think they're saying? Welcome, explorer, or danger, intruder, or hey, lady, you're looking kind of nice. Maybe they're just doing a mating call. Maybe they were saying, hey, get off my lily pad. We didn't actually see a single one, but they were sure yelling. And by the volume of them, I think if they wanted to, they could have totally taken the three of us and the one dog. Like, they were so loud. It is Wednesday, which means it's SPCA Pet of the Week Day. Big thanks to Pet Value Downtown and Eagle Ridge for helping us out with this. Misty, who'd you bring for us today?
We have a big bowl of wonton here. He's our 4-year-old husky cross. He is the sweetest man. He's currently, trying to get fit for summer, but who isn't?
Hot boy summer.
hot dog summer.
There you go.
He's so sweet. Like, he literally will just come up to you and want pets. He's on the floor with Kim right now. He's so affectionate. On the way here, like for huskies, usually we have like a little bit of drama in the van, but he was so quiet coming here. He jumped right in his kennel. He's an easygoing guy. He likes other dogs. He's just looking for his match. I just love him so much. I was super excited that when we were talking about who is going to be the star of the week, Wonton has definitely stolen the hearts of all of our staff. So if you're looking, please come meet him. He's easygoing. He walks well on a leash. He knows some commands. I think, just a little... He hears it, doesn't want to do it, but that's fine.
He'll probably
just sit for you. He is getting butt scratches right now, just loving it on, and I can't wait for people to see him. So check out the Facebook Live when you want to see a little bit of wonton.
And help this guy get fit for summer. Go take him for a walk.
Yeah, of course. Dog walking, if people don't already know, is available 7 days a week from 10:30 to 6. So if you're thinking about getting out and getting some fresh air, come up to the shelter. We got lots of doggies who would love to go for walks.
Love it. What else is going on at the SPCA, Misty?
So this Sunday is our barn door photo shoot at Heritage Village. So if you're looking to bring the family out for some nice photos, your pets, well, like anything really, scaly friends, fluffy friends. I mean, if you have chickens and you want to do something fun, that would be great. That's at Heritage Village from 10 to 4, with all the donations going to us. We're also going to have nail trim. So if you're thinking about getting your dog's nails cut, come and visit us.
Perfect. Misty, thanks so much for joining us. Make sure you're watching Facebook Live. We'll put wonton on display there. I have my favorite friends in studio with me right now. I have Lorna Ash and Cindy Amarangan from the Northern Lights Health Foundation. You've had a busy May.
Oh, yeah. It's been super busy.
So we started off with Smile Cookies at the beginning of the month. It was in the middle, we stopped off at the Spring Fling. My goodness, how'd the Smile Cookie campaign go?
Well, you know what? We're all smiles just standing here. So I'll let Lorna tell you how we ended up for the year.
We raised over $46,000, so thank you, Fort McMurray.
Does that mean that there were 46,000 Smile Cookies sold?
That's correct. Yes.
Well, hang on. I'm going to back you up a little bit.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, be over 30,000, 30,500-ish, because it was $1.50 a cookie. So
right.
We have to kind of redo our math when we think about it. But it literally is over 30,000 cookies that were made in that short period of time and sold and out to create smiles everywhere in the community. It was outstanding.
I love it. We got some cookie monsters in the city, I guess.
Yes, and that's
a
a
few.
heck of a lot of decorating. So we want to give a huge shout out to all the volunteers that came out to help us decorate. It was fantastic. We had a lot of fun. And of course, Katrina and her team with all the Tim Hortons here in town, they are fantastic. So much fun to work with. Ton of energy. And yeah, we just have a great time every year.
Yeah, really cool that they were, decorating for Smile Cookies. I went to the Eagle Ridge location. They had a full-on cute little bakery set
That was
up.
really a sweet setup, that's for sure.
See what you did there, Cindy.
Yeah, I was at the Thickwood location, and I will tell you that we decorated and sold more cookies than any of the other locations every day. We were bang on.
Hashtag humble brag.
No competition,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
competition
yeah.
at all.
I will add that Thickwood wins every year. So
I'm sure it was my team of volunteers that rocked it.
How are your hands? Do you feel like you got carpal tunnel after decorating all those
You know, the
cookies?
first couple hours, I was like, what is happening here? Am I milking a cow? Like, what's going on? But no, I settled into quite a routine, and the week just flew by with the
I
cookie
love
making.
it.
Very, very efficient by the end.
That's perfect. Well, I look forward to next year's Smile Cookie campaign. But before then, we've got hospital bed races coming up.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, in September. So September 23rd. So mark your calendars and get online and get your teams registered. Hospital Bed Races is at the SNI again this year, presented by Birch Mountain Enterprises. And we just can't wait to get back out on that track. It is so much fun. So the best thing to do is go to givetonlhf.ca and get your team registered.
Give me a little Coles Note snapshot. How many people do I need? What happens?
Well, you need a team of 4, and each of your team members is going to raise some funds to support the team. So we're looking for $2,000 from each team, which is $500 from each runner. We're also still looking for sponsors that can help us with the infrastructure and building the atmosphere and the ambiance for the races. And then what happens is, of course, that we're running in heats, so we will draw the team names that'll determine who your first couple of competitive head-to-head races are with. And then as we move along in the day, the fastest teams just keep moving forward until we finally crown our winner with, of course, the golden bedpan trophy, which is
that.
truly much sought after, and it takes us a bit to get it back out of the hands of the previous year's winners. So it's a very exciting day. Lots of funny costumes, and it's a great thing to bring your kids to if you want to watch folks having a good time competing.
I love it. Cindy, Lorna, thanks for joining me. Anything else you'd like to add?
Keep your donations coming. It's a health foundation. We need millions every year to support all of the great infrastructure and technology and services and programs that we've all come to rely on every day for hundreds of people who are in care. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you both joining me this morning. That was Cindy Amarangan and Lorna Ash from the Northern Lights Health Foundation. And thanks to all the cookie monsters out there who bought cookies during Smile Cookie Week.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.